It's live.
All right, these things.
Oh, Benjamin, don't worry. What's happening? I'm so sorry Matt's not here. It's just me by myself.
Just you today.
Yeah, right. That would be crazy.
All lawyer questions. Only lawyer questions.
Only lawyer questions, and everyone falls asleep very, very quickly.
I grabbed the wrong bags.
So, this is a great beginning question to talk about. So, Benjamin is wondering, did the former homeowners leave that John Deere? So,
Sort of.
Sort of. A lot of drama with this John Deere.
In case, if you want to buy a tractor, I know a guy selling one.
Yeah. So, what happened is they had an estate sale basically like 3 or 4 days before closing. And they did not do as well on their estate sale as they were hoping, including selling this John Deere.
Well,
And
they did, but they never came and pick it up.
Oh, well, sort of. He actually was after the fact. So then they tried to sell this John Deere on like Facebook Marketplace or what have you.
They did?
Yeah. And then this guy from like Anoka, which is kind of far away, like 45 minutes.
That's how it went, huh?
Yeah, from where the new house is. They're like, oh, I'm going to buy it. And so he was like, great, pay me the money and come take it. And then the day of closing, the guy never came. So it was still there, and we don't want it. And so he was like, hey, is it okay if my friend just comes picks it up at some point after closing? This guy, didn't show up. We're like, yeah, that's fine. So I'm like texting with the old homeowner, so I give him my contact information. So this guy, Hans, who's very nice, ends up calling me, realizing that like he does not have a trailer that is like big enough to take this tractor. And so I was like, oh, you know what? My husband has a trailer. I'm sure it'll be fine. He can take it. We can't because whatever, your ramp.
Our ramps aren't wide enough.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of hoopla and trying to get this trailer or tractor out of our house.
Well,
This poor guy, like Hans, is very nice. Probably one of the nicest people I've almost ever met because he is so kind. Like he will send me a text.
We were fortunate to meet a lot of nice people. I'm pretty sure he's the nicest person we've ever met.
Like he literally will send me a text message being like, thank you so much for your patience on trying to get this tractor. It started snowing in Minnesota, which was unexpected. So he's like, the roads are very bad. I've been trying to get out of my house, but I got trapped in my house. Like he got his truck stuck just like Matt did. And I was like, oh my gosh.
I fell down a hill.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
So yeah, he's very nice. Long story longer. Tractor's still there. We did not buy it.
Probably going, hopefully Sunday. Hans has come back with a trailer.
He rented a trailer to take this tractor for the whole old homeowners, which kind of sounds like they weren't like besties. So Hans, I think, just said yes because he's such a nice guy.
Well, so anyway, no. The question is no.
The answer is
question.
The answer is yes.
They
did leave it, not for us.
Not for us. It's for sale.
Matt, did you damage your truck at all with the?
Yes, I did actually. I dented the bumper by basically jackknifing. So the winch, the trailer angle to the truck, that's so great that the winch hit the back of the bumper, and I got a nice little witness dent there on the backside.
Just like Matt's new thing.
But it's a truck.
Yeah, I think hitting cars is his new thing though, because the other day I went to get into my car, and I was like, why is there a dent on the side of my car? And Matt's like, oh shoot.
Well,
I thought I maybe hit it.
Oh well.
He did. So yeah, what kind of John Deere is it? It's a big one.
380? Is that what?
It's the big wheels, like really big wheels. It's got
It's got an Allied bucket lift thing on it, so it's like an Allied 360 or 380 or I don't know. I know nothing about tractors. It has a brush hog attachment. It has a bucket. It has a hay spike, and it also has a snow blower. In case you want someone around here who's looking to buy a tractor.
Yeah. Hans is the greatest guy to sell it to you.
I know a guy who's selling one. If he can sell it from a house, even better.
I think Hans will be happy. It'll save him $150 because that's apparently how much it costs to like rent a trailer.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, it's cheap and also not cheap because it's like he only needs it he lives like 10 miles down the road. So it's kind of sad.
I like the opener thing.
I know. Someone gave it to us. I still just sent a thank you to Tom. It's half written. There's no excuse.
Tom for who? Tom.
For
those. This is not from Tom.
No, but I wrote it, and then
This is Rob and his wife.
I have to write a thank you for that as well. Also,
I gotta do the close-up bottle thing.
yes. Okay.
We gotta show those things too. I'll do it. It's for people scanning things.
Oh wait, I think the thing's in the way, so I gotta move it. I think.
What things?
Like the comment.
Oh. I know it has been on here before.
I think so too.
It's a shot.
That's the one that you bought for my dad, and he still hasn't had it.
Oh yeah, actually yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
My dad just used to buy a house in Stillwater, and then he can have some. So Ryan, apparently he saw you at Menards today.
Hello, Ryan.
You can't even see your face.
Hello, Ryan. It's been a couple hours. I loaded all that block.
Oh man. All right, where I just saw. Yeah, a lot of people are like confused. Why don't you want a tractor?
I have aspirations for something bigger. Well, basically, so everything the tractor does, I like the platform of the mini skid steer better. Mm-hmm. And then I plan to get something bigger for moving bigger things. So.
Also, we already have 2 snow blowers at this point. We want to get rid of one. We're selling a baby snow blower.
The snowblower attachment for a tractor is the worst attachment ever. Mm-hmm. It's to drive in reverse. Because on the back, so you have to like look over your shoulder. It's terrible. It's the worst attachment tractor. Like I have no desire to drive a tractor with a snowblower on it. Like a front end loader with a snowblower, good. Facing the right direction, big machine, that's kind of nice. The skid steer with a 6-foot snowblower, that's fine too. I got a 4-footer, it's fine. But driving backwards and reverse.
Especially on ours, it's a hill.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how Doug did it for so long.
I don't want to do that. Mm. So one of the questions last week was, can we, in advance, say what we're going to drink?
I like that question a lot. We're going to do it.
I think it's a good idea, but it's also like, I usually decide what we're going to drink like.
Go get the Matt Keller
4:10.
one. That's the one I was going to do, Keller Estates, for next one. That's the one it is.
For next week?
For next week, it's going to be
Keller Estates?
Keller Estates. It's a red. It's one of my favorite
Pinot.
reds, actually. It's a Pinot Noir. And me.
Looking for wine.
Oh, and Benjamin would be fine with just me. And now you got your wish.
I wonder if my mic still works.
So, yes, we
Am I
had
on
the architect yesterday.
I don't know. Walking through the house.
Trying to find that comment. Someone asked about that. It went well. It was great and also
Look at that beautiful
kind
snow.
of sad. It's a little bit of both. Here's that. We'll go more into it in a sec.
I was talking.
You were? So then people were hearing me talk too. It's
Uh-huh.
probably terrible.
Oh, yeah. Guaranteed. So apparently we're having this next week.
This is honestly, how much does that cost? It's the first, like, what I would consider fancy wine that we bought in
Maybe
bulk.
like 20. Maybe about by the case, $20 a piece.
Yeah. So that was like, we are going all in.
Okay, so we're doing that one next week.
And it's very good. So
Pinot.
if you like red,
Let me show these real quick.
yes.
So these are the new things from Horton Brasses that they're coming out with very soon because they're different branches of the military. They have little emblems, emblem knob things. As I drop one. Oh, no.
Well, here's a different one. So this one's cool. This one's the Navy.
gone.
I like that.
What did I just grab? Army and Coast
You
Guard.
could, yeah, Coast Guard, which I have an extra of both.
Whew.
Back up.
See if I can show. Come on.
There, back up a little bit.
How's that? There we go.
Right there.
So they're nice little brass knobs. They have the emblems on them, and they're coming out just in time for Veterans Day. So I'll have more information on these soon, but I just got them yesterday, and I want to show them real quick.
I like them.
And we need some white balance. There we go. Look at that. Fix that up. Where are the other ones?
I just put it back. So here is the
Navy.
Navy, and
The Air Force is here it is.
yeah,
This is Air Force.
Coast Guard. There's only one. There must. Oh, you didn't bring them all down.
No,
There's 2 of each, except for that one.
I think it's different finishes.
Oh,
Two.
yeah, because this is much
Maybe
golder.
there's like a polished and like a unpolished one too. So these are pretty cool. Little knobbies. Let me show that. Yeah. Yeah. Knobs.
Yeah, so I like it. We got to figure out.
I gotta
You're
do
gonna
a
make
little-
something with it.
I make some boxes. They sent some of their new hinges too, so I can make some quick little boxes. Hopefully before Veterans Day, which is like 2 weeks.
So probably after, knowing you.
Well, you know.
But still, I like this. They're really pretty.
Yeah, so you can use them on like actual furniture pieces, or I'm gonna make some boxes with like a little box with like a loose lid with a knob on top, and you just pick it up.
Well, because
Maybe.
like if they've gotten, if they're retired from it, they might want to put their hat or some of their gear that you got. I suppose that would make sense to have somewhere to like put it that's nice or to on display.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like.
I mean, you could do something with the flag, but I don't know if people open it.
I don't know what you would do with a flag box though, to put a knob on it.
Well, to open it to then clean it.
Do you open it?
I don't know. I don't think so. We only have wooden flags, like the wooden one that was made for you. I really like that one.
Anyway, whoops.
So there's that.
Those are coming out soon.
All right, the question we were going to answer. How did the visit with the architect go?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. We found out that our timetable is a little too aggressive. So
Ours? Yeah, okay. Yeah, keep going. I want to hear your version of this.
Oh, just at the start date's probably going to be like, we're going to need more planning time than we thought we were going to need. So we're not going to start for a while still. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of up in the air, I guess, which is fine. It gives them more time to really figure everything out and whatnot. So we're probably looking to start in like May, June.
Of 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means we wouldn't have it finished. They think it'll take like about 6 to 7 months roughly to finish. Right?
Yeah, it's like Christmas-ish next year.
So what does that mean for us?
We were considering maybe moving there earlier and then moving back again.
Maybe.
I mean, because like before it was like if the lead time's like we're thinking like 4 months maybe before we start for real. But now it's like 8 months before we start. No, then maybe we'll just go there and enjoy a few months there, and then we'll come back here.
Right. Exactly. Because we bought this house. It'd be really nice to use it.
Yeah, more than just the weekends.
Yeah. Because we're very tight in our current house, and the thought is Matt's going to help with the renovations, like the actual like labor.
Yeah.
So his thought was he would move where we're in right now, his shop, over to the new house earlier. So now it'll be kind of.
So now, if we do decide to do this for real, I'm gonna move my shop like next month.
I think we have decided for real.
Okay, well there we go. I don't know if we're saying for real if we're doing for real yet.
I mean, I think so.
Okay, well.
I don't see.
Our life is continuing
whatever it is.
roller coaster ride of things.
You
never know what we're gonna tell you in the next week.
Be flexible. Is that not like the whole? Yeah.
But yes, so I'm gonna probably move my shop sooner than later. So that should be fun. I want to move it before it gets really cold.
Yeah, so actually we're spending the night there tonight at the new house. Our nanny is watching the kids, and so I'm excited because we're gonna apparently wash the floor of the.
Oh, God.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Of his future shop. We're gonna get all cleaned
working
up.
on the shop on our date night. We're gonna work on the shop.
But you know what? I have memories.
But I guess I think about like what else are we gonna do there? Like, there's no internet.
No.
We don't have anything there.
There's a couple things there, but not much.
Like, we can bring our laptops, I guess, and tether, and then work.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll grill something on the green egg thing.
Yeah, they left us a green egg as a present, which was really nice.
I'll try that out. Yeah, we have to eat dinner.
We do.
I got 2,200 pounds of block to get on my truck.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, this is a great question. When will the sawmill be transported? I'm curious as well. I don't think we have an answer, do we?
If I don't think it's going to happen this year, so it's probably going to wait till spring. Plus, there's literally no infrastructure there. Like, I fell down a hill with my truck yesterday, trying to get back to where that area would be. Because there's no driveway. You're just driving on the lawn.
Yeah. Well, there used to be. You can tell at one point they had, like, gravel. Because there's those little...
Yeah, the grass has grown through it now.
Yeah.
And it's still slick. Especially with the snow. You can't snowplow the lawn.
No. I would like you not to do that.
So we have hurdles to still overcome, I guess.
So, any chance of staying in the bonus room above the barn during construction? No.
No, that's a tiny room. Like, if it was just us,
yeah, just him
it's
and
not
me.
too bad. Yeah, but the whole family, no.
Yeah.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
With a dog, too.
Plus, there's no kitchen either.
Yeah. So the thought is we'd actually...
Or bathroom.
My parents are considering moving to the Stillwater area, so depending, we could either sell us current house and live with them if they actually bought a house, or we would move back to this house because we'll do like a partial move. And it'll be nice because then I don't have to pay internet at 2 houses. Utilities at 2 houses would be pretty much nil because no one would be at this house if we're at the new house. And we have Christmas at the new house. It'd be really pretty.
Yeah.
All right.
Got any good questions?
The Netherlands.
Hello, Netherlands.
Green egg is a great gift. If you have any recommendations on what to make, I don't know what you make with it outside of meat.
Food.
Right?
I'm making a pizza, I think.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure it's like one of those like things you can do like a pizza. And other things.
I don't know. I figured it's like a grill, right? But it's like a special grill. I don't know why.
I don't know. Maybe I should ask Mark.
Yeah. Isn't Mark like into that stuff?
Yes. Yes, he is. Like a lot.
Oh, okay. So, oops.
Like his thing.
It's his thing. Okay.
No, it's
Watch the sawmill video today, and there was a black line on one of the boards. Do you know what caused it?
Black line on the boards. No. I don't. I don't remember what the wood looked like now because that was like 6 weeks ago.
New house, is it north, west, east, St. Paul? Not St. Paul.
It's northeast of St. Paul.
Yeah, it's on the east side of the metro. I got it right this time.
It is east side. Yeah, it's up there somewhere.
It's still in what I consider the Twin Cities.
It's like 10 minutes to get to St. Paul. Maybe 15, 20, I guess, depending on traffic or whatever, to get into the city. And it's like half hour into Minneapolis. So you got to through St. Paul into Minneapolis to the warehouse. It's a half hour from the house.
All right, let's see what I got. This is a really great question. Oh, Matt, have you ever rocked just a mustache? I think it would be a great look. It's really timely that he asked that.
Just a mustache, like without without hair.
Well, I don't think I think he just meant a mustache.
I've done that.
I know that. He does not know that.
Oh, I had.
Why would John know that?
I don't know. I had that mustache for like a week, right?
I suspect that most people have their own lives that don't revolve only around
I'm asking you if it was a week. I had a mustache for a week in June.
Yeah,
or July, whenever I cut my hair.
But just recently, Matt was going through his phone and showing me old pictures, and one was that picture where he looks like Mario, and it's from like 2013 or something.
Yeah, I mean, nothing I do is original.
No,
I've done all these things before.
Yeah.
I'm just recycling things.
Of course.
Matt Silly mustache, yeah, I did that years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that mustache though.
I like that mustache. All right. Matt, are you professionally trained or are you self-taught?
I am self-taught.
Well, with the help of books.
Isn't the whole point of being self-taught?
I mean,
like
but I guess
you
you're
utilize
right.
the resources on your own.
All right. Yes, you win.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, someone's from warm California, right? Andrew, we're jealous. It is not warm here at all. It's actually a little bit better today.
It's bad today. It was snowing today again.
Yeah, it was snowing a lot.
It was kind of rainy when I went to Menards.
Yep.
But hey, could be dead.
You could be, and that would be sad.
Yeah. See?
There you go.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way to spin everything. I know, my hair's... I can tell that I've been like just...
Look at this. There's no like gel in this hair. I don't know how this happened. Look at that face.
Are you using this camera as like your mirror suddenly? To be like, gosh, I look so good. What is your opinion of Wood-Mizer mills?
They're fine. I don't know. I don't. Wood-Mizer is the only mills I've been around. Besides my own homemade one. So they're fine. I don't know.
Oh, this is a really good question. I'm building a walnut bed frame at the moment, and what grit would you do to sand?
I usually stop at 180. On the crazier grain stuff, I can usually still see the sanding marks at that, so I typically go at 220. But by hand, on like crotch figure and stuff. But yeah, I usually stop at 180.
There you go. So what's the plan for the diesel tank? William recommends repurpose it to be used, if not for fuel. I know
I'm gonna use it for fuel.
He's like obsessed with it.
I
would
love
say like legit obsessed.
It's cool. I'm gonna get a truck to come. Well, I'm gonna inspect it first. It needs new hose. The hose is like rotten. And make sure it's still Not, like nothing like moved in inside of it somehow. And but I think it's cool. It looks cool.
It does, actually.
I don't know. I like it. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I can have diesel here, and like I can fill up my machines whenever, and I have to have a 5-gallon a jug thing that you go fill up at the gas station and come back.
Oh, there it is.
It's right here.
Yeah.
There's a couple 100 gallons right there. Should last you for a while. So yeah, I'm excited. That's like not a project I'm gonna start right now, but next year sometime. Diesel tank party.
So standing up to 500, is that too high?
Yeah.
I guess that's an easy question.
I mean, depends what you're doing. Like if you're at 500 grit, it's not your wood is not going to be absorbing anything because you burnish the surface, so you're not going to see as much penetration from your finishes. So that could maybe be a problem. But the thing with sanding, like to that, if you're going to do any kind of film finish, the wood is no longer the surface that is exposed to like people and stuff. So sanding higher to make it smoother is irrelevant because you're having finish on top of it. When you are going to like maybe oils or something where you're not going to have any film on top, then the higher grits can be kind of justified. But anything besides that, you're just burnishing the surface. Especially if you're going to be staining, no wood is taking stain at 500 grit.
Okay. What's like the cutoff?
220 is kind of like that.
So then why do they make more? Why do they make higher?
For smooth stuff. So if you're doing just oil,
Okay.
if you're not going to put any finish on it, you
Okay.
just want to burnish it, then you go higher. If you're doing epoxy, you want to go higher.
Okay.
So you can get those sand and swirls out of there.
Now we know the answer. So, William, we do have a windmill actually right next to
Oh, yeah, that's
the
true.
diesel
there
tank.
There is a little windmill there.
Matt, I think his pictures usually are cutting off, but there is one. So.
I think so.
I mean, it's in my picture, but I think yours is cut off on yours.
Only diesel tanks.
Only diesel tanks.
Only diesel tanks.
So when we move, what is your plan for all the stickers that used to be behind us, but now are right there? It actually is a really easy answer because
boom, ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's go with the stickers.
This is how Matt insulated the garage.
Boom.
With foam.
Foam panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pink foam, whatever this stuff. Boop.
Yeah. And then you just put it in there.
I just shoved into the panel, so this can just come with us.
Yeah, I'll make it easy.
I'll just take that over today.
What is the model? I know it's a Grizzly, but the lathe, is it more than just Grizzly? I mean, it's a
I feel like we've answered this like every time I'm like, I don't know, there's no model number on it. It's like the 0634 or something like that. I don't know what it is. 16-inch, 14-inch lathe. I don't even remember what it is.
This is an interesting question.
It's a Grizzly something.
It's Grizzly green. It is large.
I think it's a 16. I want to say it's a 16-inch lathe with variable speed.
Maybe this one.
See, I turn a lot.
Yeah, he does not. When's the last time you turned, like legitimately?
I did the chaos coasters.
So when was that? I don't know. I'm asking.
Like May?
That I feel like it was longer, so that seems to me not long ago.
But then that was some pretty basic turning. I just made that cone shape into a cylinder.
So with construction wood nearly 3 times higher at the beginning of the year, have you adjusted your hardwood prices when you sell wood?
Nope.
No, not Matt style.
My costs haven't changed.
Yeah. So
I'm not trying to
gouge
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna answer this one. What kind of law do I practice? Actually, do you know what I do? Probably not. Computer.
Business litigation.
I do financial law.
Financial law. Litigation stuff.
Real estate, construction.
There is law, and there is order, and then there is Lindsay.
Yes, that's how it works.
I know what you do.
You do what you do? Well, I mean, now that we work within feet of each other, I think he has a more realistic
You're on the phone a lot.
I'm on the phone a lot.
Talk to a lot of people. I'm you're just sitting there typing stuff all the time.
I write a lot of motions. I do a lot of motion practice, briefing, which is because it's litigation. If you talk to transactional attorneys, they're going to be drafting contracts and stuff. I don't do that.
No, you're terrible at contracts.
Okay, first of all, I got an A in that class. Excellent in that class. Oh, man. Oh, this is a great question. Mason, are you going to mill and cut the wood for all the construction and the building involved in the new house?
No.
I thought the answer was yes.
Yeah. Even at the current elevated prices for building materials, like I cannot compete with the price of a 2x4.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just so cheap to buy them.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. But I will probably do something with the trim and flooring. Again.
Yeah.
So yes and no.
Yes and no. Oh my gosh, Dan is speaking my language. Diesel tank, windmill, all you need is a rocking chair and a porch and a banjo for the full set.
Yeah.
Porches are extremely important to me. Like that was the only requirement for us finding a house.
You didn't even get one. You
Well,
got a deck instead.
I got a deck. I feel like I had to, give in. So on our renovation, I was like, the only thing I want is you're going to have to put a porch on the back of this renovation.
This is gonna be a backwards house. There's a deck on the front, porch on the back.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care. I
That's
need
right.
a porch.
Doesn't even matter.
I grew up in a house that had 3 porches, so like porches are very important to me. We need them. Yeah.
Land is very important.
Well, the land, I'm going to be honest though, like it was an easy thing to give up because when you see the land, you're like, yeah, we can build a porch. I can't build that land. So,
Oh, it's nice.
yeah,
It'd be cool if we lived there someday.
it'd be really cool if we lived there someday. Crazy. Brian, his wife is also a financial litigator attorney. I wonder if is she licensed in Wisconsin or Minnesota? Because
Well,
then
you guys
maybe,
get cases together.
well, maybe we could be opposing counsel and stuff, or co-defendant counsel, co-plaintiff counsel. You never know. It'd be cool.
You never know.
You never know.
But it could be.
Anybody, even you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever cut Chinese chestnut? I don't even know what that is.
I have not cut any chestnut. I don't know that even grows here.
Mm-hmm.
That might not grow here. Put that on the list of things that I need to import.
Are you going to try to do that for your arboretum? Would it work?
Oh, for the trees? It depends on the growing zones.
What does that mean?
Colder climate.
Okay.
So not everything grows here. It's
Yes.
too cold.
So you can't like fudge it a little bit? No.
I mean, but not like, I can't grow mahogany here.
Well, that's the only tree I wanted.
Fine. A Purple Heart.
Oh, Purple Heart would be real nice. Because where is Purple Heart? Where is it?
I think it
Natural.
like starts like Mexico
Okay.
to Central America.
Okay.
Maybe South America.
Hey, let's test your
It's
your
very
knowledge.
common there. It's like red oak.
Really?
Here. It's like super common.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What about that one? Kobobo or something like that.
Cocobolo?
I like that one too.
I have no idea where Cocobolo is from.
Okay.
It's always tropical woods. They're from somewhere tropical,
Okay.
not from a temperate climate.
Not us.
Definitely not us.
Not us. We're not getting that one.
Unless you
a-
build like a giant greenhouse.
Oh, so yeah, greenhouse you can do whatever you
Like
want.
a giant one, like an 80-foot tall, 100-foot tall greenhouse. Like a dome or something. For like one tree.
For one tree. Though that's your like tree. It's kind of like
Don't die. You better not die. I got too much money invested in keeping you alive here.
it'll be like Beauty and the Beast with the one rose in there. It'll be like that's our one
This is
tree.
a very expensive tree.
Yeah, if it's gorgeous and just brings lots of love to people.
Great. It's like the Fern Gully tree.
So Art says, I hear Minneapolis is bad for bugs. Will the porch be a screen porch? It will not. Yes, mosquitoes are terrible, but they're more terrible by water. So like right now, we have a swamp in our backyard.
And don't go in the swamp.
Don't go. We have really bad mosquitoes by us. I'm hoping it won't be as bad at the new house, because the closest water is a couple acres away. Because the neighboring land has water.
I don't know. We'll see.
So
We know what it looks like in the snow, though.
yeah, it looks nice actually. So for this arboretum, are you going to grow from seed or seedling? That's a good question, Randy.
I guess it depends on the species. So if it's something that doesn't really grow around here, but can still probably survive here, it's probably gonna be from seed. Unless I can get like a sapling, a bare root sapling shipped in. But at least from the start, it's gonna be all transplants.
Well, right. So we're going to take some from the front of the house.
Yeah, we got some here I can take.
I'm sure that Mike is not watching this, but I'm going to try to go to Mike's house.
Take some of Mike's trees.
Take some of Mike's trees. He's
And
got
it's-
80 acres.
I ain't gonna miss no trees.
So that's my plan. Mike, you're on notice.
Saplings. Yeah, I think I would like to get like bigger ones, so like we can like kind of help things along a little quicker.
Yeah.
So anyway, bigger trees ideally to get started.
Okay, Mason has another really good question. Are there any remnants on the property to use as a horse ranch farm that you're going to repurpose? Do anything with the barn or sheds on the property?
They're actually going to repurpose?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really, unless we're like, we really want horses, then no. Right? Because everything's there. There's like literally everything there for horses.
I think
already. Like there's the running sheds, there's the pastures, there's the exercise pasture, there's like the grazing pasture,
They have
there's like
the
the
water.
sleeping pasture, there's all the watering things, there's
Every
all the
single
tubs
one.
for the salt, there is all the tack,
We have
there is the stalls, there are the stall dividers.
we have the riding, we have the actual saddle, we have the little baby whips, which make me sad.
Yeah, we have the riding crops, yeah.
We have the blankets. We have a lot of rope. I'm sure anyone who knows horses is like, yeah, duh.
Yeah, horses,
course you have
they
rope.
need rope, obviously. They
Obviously.
gotta pull things.
Yeah. I don't want us to destroy all the little shelters because I think they're cute, even if we never have horses. I think that they're fun.
They'll destroy themselves eventually.
Well, I would want you to make them not die because I think they're cool to hide in for kids. Like,
There was this, used to be full of poop.
yeah. But
That
I
one
feel
was
like
full of poop,
one
so.
still is. Still full. I want to keep those for the kids because then that can be like their little hangout area.
Well, one's full of wood now.
Well, one is, yeah. So he repurposed one of them to put wood in.
Yep.
The other one, I feel like we won't get rid of. We maybe like repurpose because that's right behind the house. And that's where we'll do like, hopefully a little like baby orchard, a couple apple trees. And then Matt wants to do vines for a vineyard, which I don't think Matt told anyone last time. His grandfather did.
You told everybody that.
Oh, I did?
We had the story already.
All right, well, then who cares, I guess. Old news. Matt's grandpa did something. We're not going to talk about it.
It was grapes. He made wine.
It was grapes and wine.
He's Italian. He made wine.
He's Italian. It was required. I wish you still had like some of his stuff,
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
or like an actual like seed. I don't. Are vines from seed? I literally.
Yes.
This is how much I don't know about.
Seedless grapes.
Is that what he did? Seedless? Is that all of them?
Well, grapes have seeds normally,
Right.
so therefore,
I don't eat grapes, guys. I don't like grapes.
I always forget about that. But you like wine,
I do. I do like wine. I actually like apple. I like
grape juice.
grape juice too. Grape flavored stuff. I just don't like the grape itself.
God, you're weird.
I know. You're so lucky.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah, it is. It's called luck.
It's something.
It is. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Next one.
Hit us with another question or something else.
All right. Are you going to make a kiln?
Probably
Probably. Or buy one, or
something that
see if someone wants to do a partnership.
something's happened sometime when I have the capacity to do something else. We're gonna go vacuum kiln.
Vacuum kiln.
Yeah, I'm spoiled now. Eric has spoiled me with his vacuum kiln.
Eric, you're the one to blame for this.
Anything goes in, no matter how dry it is already, a couple days done. Done. I'm like, yeah, okay.
All right, so Dennis cut 5 pine cookies, 5 inches and 3 inches, no feet, and coated it with Armor Seal 2. Should I have stored them standing up or laying down with stickers in between?
I mean, standing up or laying down is not really. Usually laying down because it's easier to keep things flat that way. But with cookies, they don't tend to like do a lot of weird stuff, so it only really matters if it's standing up versus laying down, as long as it has airflow.
Okay.
So either way, whatever is more convenient, I guess.
There you go. There's Eric.
There he is. He's laughing at me.
Well, he's responsible. Oh, this is cool to know, though.
My friends have cost me a lot of money.
Yes, yeah. They've just encouraged what were hobbies and now a career. It's very true. Matt, those always had very expensive hobbies. They haven't all turned into careers, but he was like into photography.
I spent a lot of money on photography stuff.
A lot.
It's still in that drawer over there.
Yeah. So,
Luckily, it still works.
did you know that the Minnesota DNR sells native tree saplings? I didn't know that. Now we know where to go.
I don't know these. I don't know anything about this stuff.
We're going to learn. Well, Paul just told us, so now we don't have to do that part.
Paul's the best.
I know. Paul, what else do you know?
Well, you know what kind of
else
price
can-
range we're talking about here?
Yeah, that is what I'm curious to. All right, so how do you build a kiln? Do you know, or we're going to learn that together?
I mean, I don't understand the control side of it. But for the vacuum kiln, you just need a big airtight container that can take the vacuum pressure.
Okay.
So basically a big steel box.
Okay.
Or you can get a big giant steel tube. If you That's about it.
That's all you got?
That's all I got. That's as far as I got so far.
So we've done a little research.
With this.
Right.
Big box that can take atmospheric pressure. And then some kind of vacuum pump and some kind of heating element, and then something to make something work, and you're in business.
So what inspired you to start milling your lumber in the first place?
It's cheap, I guess. I went down that road when I started woodworking in college, because as a college student, didn't really have a whole lot of money. So I quickly found out that it was like a matter of, do I want to like buy material, or do I want to like buy like the tools, like a router, to use the material? So at the time I was using surface lumber from the home center, and then I bought a jointer planer cobble thingy, and I started buying dried lumber, like air dried lumber from someone's barn off of Craigslist. So that saved me a lot of money. And then I was like, well, all this lumber dry and make it more valuable was put it in a stack and like wait. I could probably figure that out and do that myself. So I started buying wet lumber and drying it myself. And I was like, well, I could probably do even better and like have more control over like the boards I have and like the figure I get out of the logs if I start sawing it myself and sourcing it. So then I started doing that. So it definitely spiraled, but
It's one way to put it.
spiraled quite a bit. But that was like the I guess the push to kind of get into it was just simply cost savings, and then you figure out like, oh, this is actually fun and enjoyable, and it really complements like the time in the shop, because you're able to do so much more with the material that you source yourself and cut the way you actually want it, so like, because you know how you're going to work with it, versus buying it from a sawyer who's just cutting it generally for general purpose use. They don't really know what the person's going to make out of it. But
Right.
if you know your building style and things you want to make and how you like to work with the material, you can cut the stuff exactly as you want it. So that's the direction that I went.
Okay.
Yeah. Controlling the supply and getting exactly what I want.
And where did this question go? It was what? Oh, here we go. On that same thing, the reason that you cut your own lumber is tools. What's the next tool you want to get?
Oh, we're going to get something at the, well, you know.
I like how he's now doing that, so as if it's like a group purchase. That I'm like on board, being like, yeah, let's do it.
You're very supportive of my weird ideas.
I know, but
I have like a lot of crazy ideas.
I know.
And like, you're like, yes, Matt,
I don't really say it like that.
make it happen. I believe in you.
Yeah, that feels like a transcript from our conversations.
But, like, I was thinking about, like, I've come up with some like weird things that like probably wouldn't like be like, yeah,
I
or
know.
like you should probably just run
Not.
with that. Or you were talking about like I bought this place and that was like a crazy idea
Yeah, I remember.
when I was young
Yeah.
and a crazy person want to buy a house, and then like, hey, I want to like not go back to work at a normal job. I want to do this weird thing on the internet.
Yeah, and I'm not making any money, but I'm thinking I'm gonna.
Maybe
and also
someday.
because Matt is extremely ethical. Like I feel like this is super important. He was getting unemployment because he didn't have a job. When he decided he was going to start trying to make YouTube be his living, he stopped taking unemployment, even though he technically still could do it, because he goes, "You only can get unemployment if you're looking for a job, and I'm not anymore." So he stopped taking unemployment. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, but for him, it's not even like a should I do it or not. He was just like, "This is what I'm going to do."
Well, I'm not looking for a job.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna fake it and be like pretending like, oh, I spent some time on my resume this week.
That's what I'm saying, though. I feel like that is, unfortunately, sometimes a rare quality.
I guess it's unfortunate. That's rare.
I think it is unfortunate that it's rare, but yeah.
Anyway, what was the question?
There.
Oh, next. So I want to get a telehandler for the new property.
Oh yes, that yes. What is a telehandler?
It's like all-terrain forklift. I guess if you want to think about it that way.
Okay,
So I can lift big things and move them around.
that's crazy. Go look at lumber prices today. It's outrageous. Over $7 for a 2x4.
Correct.
Why?
Shortages.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to supply and demand. Economics 101.
Let me teach you some economics. Oh, that's unfortunate though.
That's like double right now lumber prices.
That's kind of crazy. Let's see what else I got.
We'll see if things level out by the time we start our thing. It should.
Otherwise, maybe you are cutting off.
Oh, we're seeing all like the shortages from all the shutdowns
Right.
that happened.
March.
Whatever that was.
March and April, maybe?
Yeah.
Or April and May?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. A lot of questions today.
Or I've just been really
I feel like we're like getting like a lot more questions
Well, now I don't have any for you, so can you tell me something?
than we used to. It's nice having a partner. Unless you do that. Yes.
Yeah. I agree.
Thank you.
That just feels... Aw. Oops. Where is it? Larry says he enjoys your videos. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you,
That's
Larry.
good. Yep.
I enjoy you enjoying my videos.
Actually, he truly does. Here. What kind of epoxy are you now doing for filling imperfections in wood? Is it the same stuff you use for those big pours, like for that table?
So that stuff, the bigger pours is going to be Epoxy. And I use that because I have a lot of it. I bought a lot of it all at once, expecting to use a lot of it, and I still have a lot of it.
Yep.
So that's why I still use that one. And then for the smaller stuff, I still use West System because that's like I have the pumps, I have all the I'm invested in that. So yeah, West System for small stuff. Big giant pours is going to be the Epoxy.
Okay. Let's see, what else do you got? Well, is there anything else on your I must talk about list? Sometimes you have that.
I don't know. Anybody know a lot about telehandlers?
What's a telehandler? The thing you want to buy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know you don't know.
I mean, maybe I secretly do, and I'm just testing you, but in this case, that's not what's happening. So.
Anyway, the cool thing about the telehandlers is you can get the attachment plates for them so they can take skid steer attachments as well.
Oh, this is a good question from Art, too. How is the chair business going? Happy with the sales and production? You haven't made it live again, right? When are you doing that? We just got a new shipment.
I spent an hour and a half on the phone with John today trying to figure out how to get the shipping thing working for the site.
Oh, is that what you were doing? You kept like coming in and out, and you were like had this laptop.
I was going in and out buying plugins for WooCommerce.
So like he's like walking in and out like this.
Trying to find
like,
plugins that will work for my complicated shipping scenarios.
Okay.
I think we have it figured out. So, in theory, I should be good to go to finish setting up the website for the rest of the sales. Okay. Or start selling them.
Well, because we have them. They're unsold.
I
sitting in the.
I have 500 chairs sitting in a warehouse right now that need to be converted back into money.
Yeah, I would like that.
That's how business works. You convert money into an asset, and then you sell that asset.
First, you add value
the
to
money
asset,
back.
then you sell asset.
Yes,
I
I understand how value adds work.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure you do.
So anyway, that's coming very shortly, and then that's all. I don't know. Hopefully next week.
Oh, I like this.
Hopefully Monday. Hopefully a Sunday. Hopefully tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, and hopefully someone's like, I want it. Have you got any like feedback yet from people who are like, I'm using it? We don't have them in our house. I would like some.
Mark has them.
We don't. Yeah, what'd Mark say? Like putting it together and everything. Like, does he have any thoughts or anything?
I mean, just like I think reaffirmation of like what I said like in the video we did about the kits, where it's like it's not just like take it out of the box and put it together and you're done. It's like it's an actual like woodworking project. Like you have things to do to put these things together.
Right.
It's not like
it's not IKEA.
It's not IKEA.
Like you're gonna be woodworking.
You're gonna be actually doing some woodworking. Like there's some like actual woodworking involved in this. So
I might get crabby doing it, being the fact that I don't.
Well, I mean, I got one hanging up here in the shop right now.
Is that what this is? It looks like this is like Dextery. I wish you all could see this because.
You can see that one.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, this one.
It's floating right there.
But I really wish that we could just take this and flip it where we're sitting, and you would see that it looks like we're sitting in a meat locker right now.
Yeah, but we had the same conversation last time I did the instructions.
About what?
Well, the chair kits.
Oh, that you have to like work at it.
No, we had all the parts hanging.
I know, but it creeps me out every time. It doesn't.
There's fewer parts than last time.
Okay, Mr. Krabby Butt.
Anyway, that's the other thing.
Krabby.
This is the instructions for Style 2, which I'm still trying to finish.
Are you kidding?
I just got these.
Okay, excuses.
I prioritize like I don't know shipping these things to people
Uh-huh.
rather than taking my kit, my sample kit, and putting it together.
Oh, I like this question. Have you voted yet?
You won't let me.
That is not even a little accurate. That is
You said
made up.
we have to vote on the day because it's fun and it's the experience.
First of all, that was not said. Have to. I said I will be voting on election day because
I ain't
it's
going
fun
by myself anywhere.
and I enjoy the experience. And I take the boys and now Eloise every time with me, so they've gone voting.
They've gone voting.
They love it. It's so much fun. It's right by our house. We just walk there, so he can pre-vote. I mean, he can vote early. That's fine by me.
I want to go in person. I want the full experience.
You can go in person in Minnesota early, just so you know.
I want like the experience, like the poll workers, like watching you, man. What's going on over there?
That's not how it works. You've actually voted in the primary.
I have. It was.
It's exactly the same.
Well, there
I don't wanna,
was
like-
nobody there, so it was.
Let's hope it's not exactly the
It
same,
was
but
like basically dead.
that's how it always is over there. That's why everyone's like, aren't you worried? And I'm like, unfortunately,
There was like nobody there. Like no one ahead of us, no one behind us.
we also voted 10 minutes before the poll closed, to be fair.
I don't know.
Brooklyn Center overall has, what, 30,000 people? And like 6,000 people showed up for that vote. It was a primary.
I don't know. I'm gonna go. Be fun. Take a picture.
Yeah, he's
That's
in-
first federal
yeah.
election thing
Yeah. He'll Instagram it.
or something.
Something fun.
Go and check some boxes. Mm-hmm. Or whatever you do over there.
Or you do.
I don't know. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
There you go. Bubbles.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. It's already 5. Although,
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Our nanny's staying. I mean, it does matter, to be fair, but she's actually staying. So she's staying the night with the boys and Ellie.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go. So all we're doing after this is I'm going to pack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drive over to the house and unload some block out of the back of my truck and
I'm going to
scrub a floor with some degreaser.
try to make him bring more stuff than he wants to bring. And he'll go, it doesn't fit in the truck.
There's literally the back of the truck is full of concrete block.
The back? Like the doors way open to sit?
No, that's available.
Okay.
You can put anything in the cab.
See,
The bed is completely full of concrete.
I really wanted to put a couch on it, but I guess
Yeah,
not.
yeah, ain't happening.
So.
Plus, it's a short box, so it's gonna hang out the back.
Mm-hmm.
Put a flag on a couch. Just paint it red.
Oh, man.
The whole thing's a flag.
The whole thing. Yes.
All right, 2 more questions. Two more.
All right.
Make them count.
Make them count. No, I don't want such pressure like that.
That's like your whole life is pressure.
It's true. So I would like to relax at happy hour.
No pressure. Pick the worst ones.
All right. This is Josh. This is not the worst one. So I want to make that clear.
Josh is the worst. Wait, I didn't say it. You said it.
Really? Yeah. Such a Matt thing to do too. So him. Okay. How long did it take for your YouTube gig to produce a net positive cash flow?
I mean, depends how big net positive we're talking here.
Yeah. What it
I
means to
mean,
you.
like a couple $100 net positive year one. Actually, no. Year one was a loss.
Yeah. You want to lost. So.
Well, actually, technically it wasn't. So the weird thing about what I do with like the business is like everything's a write-off. So like pre-tax, like you show a profit, but then you take all of your deductions and suddenly the business loses money. So that's what happened the first year. Mm-hmm. I had like, I think a couple thousand in profit,
Yeah.
but then like with the write-offs for like home office and like portion of the home used for business or whatever, it was a loss. I think more interestingly, like the point where I like replaced my income was 2 years.
Right.
So
But also, I feel like that's a little misleading because it's not like Matt worked for a startup.
yeah, but that was also like, you know, it's like a out of college job
Right.
kind of money thing. So the 2 years to get to that point, but at the same time, like I haven't really paid myself. So like
never
the way I run this business is I roll the money, all the profits back into it. So it's snowballing. So like all the profits that I made in year 2 and 3 and 4 are now sitting in a warehouse as chairs. So that's how business works. Like you don't really you can't take all the money out of it because then you can't grow it.
Right.
So everything tends to go back in, and I don't really pay myself much or anything. And the way that we kind of operate our lives is that your income covers our living expenses,
Right.
essentially. So we're able to live completely off your income, and then mine just goes back into the business to continue to grow something bigger and bigger and bigger, presumably. Presumably it continues to do that, but all my business is tied up in a business. All my money is tied up in my business. It's kind of where it's at.
Right. This is just a comment that I like, and it makes me feel good.
Oh, good.
Followed Matt on Instagram, but then started following me, and I'm the bomb.
Oh, I know.
I know.
.com.
Sure.
That's still cool. That's still like a cool thing to say.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that you voted. Voting is important. Please vote. I actually am someone who would like to run for office someday. So I think voting is very important, and I think having...
Be extra bomb then.
You could be extra bomb.
Maybe I'll even vote for you. Who knows? I can vote now.
Yeah, you could vote for me.
I could vote for you. I could vote against you.
Yeah.
Or for nobody.
You could vote. You could, like, I'm running, and then you put yourself as a write-in.
Dude, I want to write you in. Can I write you in on your own ticket?
I think that would be an issue, for real. Like, it depends on what I'm running for, but...
Would they, like, still count?
I don't know.
And vote for you, even though, like, I didn't... Be like, oh, this random Lindsay person that maybe is the same person
Yeah,
as
I
this
bet
person.
you. It depends what I'm running for. If it's something that's, like, really contentious, and who's counting the vote, they might just be like, nah, sorry, dude. Also, your handwriting, they'll be like, I don't know who you voted for,
I
but it looks like
I can't read this.
scribbles, so I guess it's...
I can't even read this. Why did you even write this? Who wrote this?
Yeah.
Child?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Childs can't vote.
Child, yeah. What the heck? And then you go to jail.
Just go to jail.
Yeah.
That's it. You go to jail.
Matt, what'd you get your degree in?
I have, what is it?
What did I get my degree in?
No, I always forget. It's a BS, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
Bachelor
I'm
of
the best
Science.
BSer. Bachelor of Science in business. My major was finance, and I minored in information systems.
I think Adam's here.
Oh, perfect. Now I'm the caretaker. Call the reinforcements.
The name of my site, well, first of all, it's Lindsay with an A, which is very important to me. So, yeah, it's just Lindsay Cremona, but it's with an A, so if it's with an E, you'll never find me. But then I have a cooking blog that I write solely for myself.
Yeah, you were a blogger before I was.
I did blogging way before Matt. I just don't care to take nice pictures. I know this looks like really terrible, but I just want to eat the food. But I want to,
It's like realistic cooking.
yeah, I chronicle, like, I made this. I'm proud of myself. It tastes awesome.
Also, like, the lighting in our kitchen is terrible, like most kitchens.
Yeah, so
So there you go.
if you want to know what your food will look like if you follow my recipes, you should do it.
Completely unglamorized.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
No garnish.
no,
No beautiful plating.
because no.
I'm going to
me,
eat this.
To me, that's. I like those ones. Surely, like they have a purpose. That's just not the role I'm gonna fill in the world. I will do the realistic. When you make this meal, and you are not a culinary expert,
And you got kids running around, and
and you just got done with work, and it's like 6:30, and
you're just getting started now.
you're just getting started now. This is food you can make
Yeah.
that is homemade and made with real stuff, because I only try to use like fresh ingredients with like real stuff. That's my whole shtick.
Oh man, we have so many fresh ingredients soon.
I know, because we want to have our own like garden and stuff, so that'll be
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. All right, we should probably go because, you know. Oh, Randy, that's awesome. He's never missed a vote in 45 years. That's honestly really admirable.
I have not either.
Okay.
Not in 45 years, but I never missed a vote.
It's great.
Right?
Yes, I guess technically.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
But good job, Randy.
Yeah. But yeah, this is like literally like you're the one upper. The guy in the conversation's like, cool that you did. Me too.
Yeah. Is that weird?
And I do have some really nice cooking utensils, and you did make one of them, and that's like my fave. I use it. It's one of my faves. It's a good one.
Well, you know. That's handcrafted. It came all the way back here.
I love it.
It left as wood, and it came back as a spatula.
Oh my gosh.
Or was it a spatula?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the flat. Some wine for advice how to set up an LLC. It's super easy to set up an LLC.
I did it.
You can do it.
I didn't even have you do it. I did it myself.
Yes, I promise you can do it. This is not legal advice.
I'm not. This is not legal
This
advice,
here.
but you can do it.
I promise you can do it. It's very simple. You do not have to pay LegalZoom because someone I know was going to pay LegalZoom to set up an LLC for them.
What do they even do? Like, I don't even
They
understand.
fill the form for you that you can. She's like, I looked online on look at your whatever your state is, Secretary of State.
But what do they even?
They
It's all online. You just fill in like who you are, what your address is, and like what kind of tax filing you want to have.
But then LegalZoom has to make a profit. So like I don't remember what it is. It's like $150.
I don't understand what they would do for you. Like,
They fill out the form for you.
oh, they do it. They go to the Secretary of State for you and fill out the same form you just filled out.
No, you don't fill out the.
You fill out their LegalZoom form, and then they just type it into the Secretary of
Yes.
State for you.
Yes.
Well, what's the point of that?
It's called a business model, and you can just type in LegalZoom, make me an LLC, and that's how they'll do it. And that does add value
I mean,
to people.
I guess.
It adds value. They don't have to fill out the
It
form. They don't
seems
have to
less
research.
scary, I guess,
Yes.
because you don't have to like research like how do I even do it. Like,
Yep.
You don't have to know. You have to like go to the Secretary of State's website.
Yes. But that's what you should do. Just go to Secretary of State. Whatever state you're in
And
probably
then you do that,
has a
and
help
then you
form.
go to the IRS, and you get your EIN.
Yep.
After you do that first one.
Yeah, do that. State first.
Yep.
Yeah. I promise it's not too.
If you know your address and your name and maybe what you want your business to be called.
Word of
should be
advice,
good.
though, not legal advice, personal advice. Please don't call yourself like Woodworker LLC, comma LLC. I've seen companies like that because I think it was a typo on their end where like they put it
Put
in.
in twice?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's like their legal name. Also, I kind of wish Matt, I have up Matt, because he set his up as L period C.
No, I didn't. That's how they drop it in by default. Secretary of State does that.
Yeah, you didn't fix it.
The only fix is drop down.
I'm just saying, Matt is unique on that. I look at UCC's.
I didn't put no periods. I ain't got no time for typing periods. I would never type periods between LLC anyway.
I'm saying that's what his is set up as.
I know that, and it's dumb. And I did not type that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I agree. Steven's right. There probably is a YouTube channel too, but just go to your Secretary of State and there's probably lots of videos. So, and yeah, Fred's right. That is what LegalZoom is. That's called the middleman. They're a business.
Oh, man.
Man in the middle.
I'm like the side man, front man, back man.
The frick just.
It's a well-rounded business. You know, you get all the sides.
Or super chat. And then we
So
gotta go.
good.
Oh.
This like after the after five
do I do
show. That's when it gets really good.
Thank you for the entertainment. No forms are filled for this donation. Maybe you need something for CFS. All right.
Hopefully it's entertaining.
Hopefully it is. Okay, but we should really go and let people go on with their evening.
Yeah, and we'll go and make dinner, I guess, at the house.
You're going to figure out how to use a green egg
Do
for
you
the
have
first time
stuff for me
ever.
to cook on that thing?
We have the free meat in the freezer.
The free meat?
Freezer meat.
Freezer meat? We're going to have freezer meat for dinner?
Yeah, we could. Or I can buy new.
Our anniversary dinner? Freezer meat?
Okay, I can buy fresh meat. Like, that's fine.
And we'll stop at the grocery store.
I have to anyway to buy, like, random stuff. So,
Yeah, like meat, potatoes,
I guess we have potatoes.
celery.
And celery. That is Matt's idea. Choice of vegetable. Celery. Yeah.
Seems easy.
Seems easy. All right. Well, that's all I got. What do you got? Say goodbye?
Oh, goodbye. Thank you for being here. It was fun. This is a good one.
Okay.
I can't believe we've been doing this for like as long as we have.
I know. Me either. Me either.
Anyway, I think we were answering a lot more questions than we ever used to as well. So thank you everybody for the awesome questions.
Yeah. And like, engagement. I like when they talk to each other too and they like say, oh, here's an answer. I think that's really nice. Because then it's like everyone's hanging out at a dinner party or a happy hour, I guess is the better way
You know,
to put it.
one of these days, like when things are like okay to like see people again, we should probably like do like an in-person.
I would totally do it at the new house. There's tons of room.
Yeah, we're like I was gonna do an open house this year,
Yeah.
like I used to. But yeah, not so much.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I have this warehouse space. I should do an open house here, but like, can't really do it either. So yeah, maybe next year, or like 2022, after all the renovations are done,
There'll be a party.
we have like a big party.
I'm buying a keg.
You guys can buy the whole keg.
That's it. I'm not putting anything in the keg, but we'll buy a keg.
Here's an empty keg.
I'm going to put
Fill it with
spotted
your hope
cow.
and dreams.
I'm gonna put spotted cow in it so that anyone who hasn't had Wisconsin spotted cow can have it. It's a beer. It's
Pretty
really
sure
good.
like there's gonna be a lot of people coming from Wisconsin.
And then they're lucky.
Come and check out this place.
Okay.
Come
All
see
right.
the views. See my winery.
Ready to peace out?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
You got it all?
Yeah, you say anything special or no?
I don't know. Usually I see what everybody's saying.
And they say, have a wonderful anniversary. Thank
That's
you.
very nice.
Thank you. All right, I'm pushing finish.
I'm gonna probably sleep. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Usually, like when it's like no kids, you're supposed to be able to sleep a lot more. I still don't.
Guys, this is called the definition of a Minnesota goodbye. You just keep not saying goodbye.
Well, you're not here, so usually I try to cut it off pretty well, quickly.
All right.
Make sure you listen to Wood Talk this week. It's pretty funny.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.